$1. How you doing, $2?
I'm doing okay, but I don't take long to count the money nowadays.
Oh, come on now. You got it all stored up and stacked up.
Yeah, I wish.
You know, guys.
I'm down to my last 2 cans of what my daddy left me.
Yeah.
I'm scared to open them up.
This is our Christmas special. And for that, I thought I would wear my Make Christmas Great Again t-shirt with Trump on it. I want to thank my buddy $2 Juan for being so kind, for giving me my shirt. That was very nice of you last year. I appreciated it. You know,
I would have worn mine. We could have been color coordinated, but he didn't tell me we were wearing them, so I...
Well, I'd go in the closet. I'm like, I got to get something, so I pulled it up. Hey, guys, as you know, I was recently rescued from the pits of despair. I was brought back to life by whoever resuscitated me. I was like on the table. Remember that movie Flatliners?
Yeah.
You know, back in like the 80s, and you know those medical school kids would like take people to the edge of death and see them die and then shock them back to life. Well, that's what happened to us here on the Facebook. We were dead.
For how many years?
About a month and a half, 2 months almost. We were DOA. We were flatlined.
But we didn't stop.
You know, what's up, Tom? I see you're in. Lisa, how's it going? So anyways, we didn't stop. You know, we just kind of, kept going along. And all of a sudden, there was a beep, 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 beep. And I went onto a computer and I saw there was life. I'm like, wait a second. Well, I got a message from Facebook saying my account was disabled indefinitely, forever. You know, they gave me the ability to download all my files. You know, that was nice of them. They let me take all my pictures from the last 13 years. So anyways, we're back. We've been back, what, about 2 weeks now, right?
2 weeks. This is our second week.
Second week. So I want to thank you guys. If you wouldn't mind hitting that share button. I don't want to go too fast and piss off the Facebook gods anymore. If you're finding us on YouTube, I really wish you'd hit that like button, subscribe, however you want to find us, stay with us. But I got a few things we're going to talk about tonight. We're going to talk about, now every time I play a video, we get copyright, warnings, and they shut our Facebook down.
Warning, Will Robinson, warning.
And YouTube says that we've got copyright warnings and stuff like that. So I thought I would just do a little, John, you're a good singer, right?
Almost so.
All right. So I thought we'd be like, I want to talk about that song, Baby, It's Cold Outside.
Oh, man.
Can you sing that song, John?
I don't think so.
Baby,
it's cold outside.
Baby, it's cold outside. Now, from what I understand, that's like a rape song. What do you think about that, John?
I think it's a joke.
I mean, there are songs out there now that talk about, grabbing girls and taking them and stripping them naked and all this vile stuff on rap stations and in hip hop. But somehow, Baby, It's Cold Outside is bad. That's absolutely crazy, guys. It's absolutely, it's complete lunacy that Baby, It's Cold Outside is bad, but things like 2 Live Crew and even Kid Rock. Now, people are probably like, Kid Rock, oh, he's wholesome. Kid Rock's an American. He's got his bada-bada-dang-da-dang-da-dang, song. He's got all his, kind of pseudo-country rap stuff. But I would challenge you guys, go to the YouTube and type in Grit Sandwiches for Breakfast. Grit Sandwiches for Breakfast. And then when you get to, or put in YouTube, put in Kid Rock Grit Sandwiches for Breakfast, and choose a song like Wax That Booty, Pimp of the Nation, Yodel in the Valley. And you'll see some songs that you're like, oh my God, that's terrible. It's a lot worse than Baby, It's Cold Outside. I think we need to focus on some of the more, extreme things. Like, focusing on Baby, It's Cold Outside is like...
I don't even get it. What part of it is offensive?
Because the part she's like, I better go now or whatever, and he's like, no, stay here. It's cold outside, and she's not wanting to stay. She's wanting to go, and she's kind of saying no. I think. And
he's singing to her and dancing to her. He ain't talking about slapping her or beating her down or go out there and make me that money or any of that stuff at all.
No.
This is a little strange for me. I don't understand it.
It
was cold outside. He wanted her to have another drink and stay. How many of us are guilty of that? Wanting your girlfriend to stay longer?
Teresa says it's a flirtatious song. You're absolutely right, Teresa. Oh, now Chris wants to know, John, where do you buy a hat like that?
Like what?
Like the one you got.
I had to go on Amazon and get this.
Well, we got a whole bunch of hats. Hey, listen, Chris, I don't want you to get away from here. If you look right down there, hold on, look right there, you'll see the Red for Blue logo. Go to Red for Blue. You can buy any hat there, and all the proceeds, all the money that the profits go to help police in, across America. So that's why we got the Red for Blue, thing down there, because they support our show.
I've got the new green ones too, the green and yellow ones that just came in for the farmers. So I don't know if that's something Chris is looking for or not, but I got those. This was just something I stumbled upon. I got me one, I got Cliff one, and I got Jamal one, the Mind of Jamal. I ordered 3 at one time, and I don't even know if you can get these hats anymore.
Yeah. So
they're a one-time, just fly the night Amazon thing I got. But you might be able to.
But hey, if you want a free Trump 2020 bumper sticker, you can get one of those at Red for Blue too.
And you get a Red for Blue sticker too.
Yeah, you get a Red for Blue, and you can get a Mind of Jamal sticker.
But you
only get one.
You can only get one of each.
Yeah. You don't get.
We have people send us a request, and they want 10 of Mind of Jamal's, 10 Southern flags,
10
Trump. I'm like, and they sent us $1.99.
Yeah.
I don't mind giving away a Trump sticker at all. I'll give anybody comes up. I'll stop people in the middle of the road and say, hey, you need a new one, update, get a 2020. If I see sporting a 2016,
Absolutely.
I ain't got a problem giving away 50 cents, $1, whatever they cost at the time. But I'm not sending out 10 and 20 stickers for your $1.99. I would just lose money, and it wouldn't be fair to other people.
Yeah. So here's what we do, guys. The stickers cost about $1. It's we ask for it. We'll give the sticker free, but it's $1.99 for shipping and handling. For the envelope and to put in the envelope and to put the postage on that envelope and to take it to the post office. It's $1.99, but you get a free Trump sticker. If you ask for a free Trump sticker, we'll throw in a Red for Blue sticker and probably a Mind of Jamal sticker, right?
Right.
Yeah. So, anyways, guys, Teresa said that the whole song is bad because she says no. Well, I get that. I get that the song may not be great. You might have some problem with it. But focusing on that song is like focusing on the little kid that takes a candy bar from the convenience store while the guy across the convenience store is robbing it and having strong arm robbery and murdering the clerk. So we're in the same thing. Somebody has just robbed the liquor store or the convenience store. They've murdered the clerk. He's in a pool of blood. They're emptying the cash drawer. And over in the other side, there's a little kid that's taking a Snickers bar. So what do we focus on? We focus on the kid taking the Snickers bar. That, it may not be right. I don't think it was.
I think he's just an opportunist.
I don't think it's intended. I don't think it's intended for the song to be original. I don't think the writer. I don't think the producer. I don't think anybody intended for it. What I think it was saying is it was a flirtatious song where, hey, maybe I shouldn't. Listen. Let's talk real. Everybody says, oh, you got to keep it real. Got to keep it 100. Okay, we're going to keep it real. I'm going to guess that many of you have been out there on a date and you women, you're like, no. But then sooner or later you think, hey, this guy's got some good game. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe I'll change my mind.
That just shoots hole. Why don't you come up for a drink theory all to hell?
Yeah. No, I shouldn't come up. Okay. Oh, maybe I will.
Yeah. Would you like to come up for a drink? No, thank you. No, I wouldn't like you to come up for a drink.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Guys, I'm just telling you, it's absolutely ridiculous. The liberals are looking for anything to destroy the moral fiber of America. They're looking for anything to destroy, anything wholesome, anything good. When that song was written, we were in a much better world when that song was written than we are today. So I would take that song in that time period than what this shithole is right now. But that's for another time, guys.
Well, wait till they figure out that Frosty doesn't have any pants on.
Yes.
They're going to lose their mind.
Yeah. And he's smoking a pipe.
He's smoking a pipe. Who knows what's in the pipe?
Yeah. It's crazy. It's probably legalized marijuana.
Probably not.
Who knows? But guys, I want to talk.
But if he lit the pipe, wouldn't he melt?
I think so. At least his hand would. You think?
Yeah.
Yeah. So okay, guys. Now this is an extra special thing. This shout out goes out to Scott. Scott, I want to thank you for providing the Cliff's Edge show with this book. It is
Mr. Trump Builds
a Wall.
A Wall.
Mr. Trump Builds a Wall. Now, you would think, what's this about? You know what this is about. It says Mr. Trunk builds a wall. I'm sorry, Mr. Trunk builds a wall.
That's why I said trunk.
Trunk, yeah. Mr. Trunk builds a wall. And what this book is about, this is a fabrication of an opinion about what's going on and the context of that opinion. And it's about an elephant who lives in a mansion and doesn't want his kid to play with the other animals. So it's Mr. Trunk builds a wall. Now I find this interesting because this is a liberal piece of nonsense that is meant to indoctrinate our children with a false situation of what's going on in America. But that's okay. Everybody's got the right to do it. Hey, it's got great pictures. The rhyming is good. I'll give her that. The rhyming's good. The writing's good, but it's a fable. It's an actual...
And it was made in America. I mean, it's putting money into the economy, right?
Well, let's start with this, guys. So here we got Mr. Trunk Builds a Wall. Now, if you guys want to go, you can find Heather Bay. She's on Facebook. I saw her on Facebook. You know, I wish her all the success in the world with whatever she does, but this is not something I think should be like...
I think she could use her talents on something else.
So, but let me first show you the first things. This book, when it's bound, you open it up, and I haven't modified this. I just brand new book. Scott just gave me the brand new book. So we're going to open up this book now. Okay, you open it up. Okay, here's the first page. See, I open the book up, and okay, we're going to do it. Oh, there's the cover page. So we're going to go to the next page. Oh, what is this? It's another page, a blank page. Huh. So you're probably wondering, is there something wrong with my camera? Is there something wrong with your lens? No.
Is the book written code?
No. What happened is this person took the book, misbound it. It's backwards and upside down. So the cover opens up to the last page upside down. So we're already winning here on this one, okay? So then I decided, okay, well, I'll cut him a break. I'm going to start from the back of the book. So you look at the back of the book and you're like, okay, what's going on here? The thing I noticed, once again, it's upside down. But let's look at this real close here, guys. I want to see if you can see this. See that, guys? Printed in China.
What?
China!
China?
Now, listen. Our president has caught a lot of shit and a lot of grief because he made a tie in China, he made a shirt in China. And the liberals just tear him apart for it, you know. But here we got the liberal book, Made in China. I'm going to read you a little bit about this book. Hey, Gloria, how's it going?
China.
Okay, so the first page is, in a big white house with tall columns and trees, Mr. Ronald Trunk and his son were enjoying the breeze. As they stood on the balcony, looked at the view, Ronald got agitated. Was nothing new. See those animals out there? They are different than us. They are mean and very dangerous. I don't want you to play with them. Just stay in the yard. Stay where I can see you and don't wander off far. Okay, so then you got the pictures of the animals, and let's make all the kids sad that little Ronnie, the elephant, isn't allowed to play with the giraffe and the lemur and the, the macaw and the tiger and the sloth. It said, Ronnie listened to his dad and stayed nearby. He played there alone every day, and the animals wondered why. Then one afternoon, the toucan flew over to say, if you can't leave your yard, can we come over to play? So anyways, you get the gist of the book. I'm not going to read you the whole thing because it's just...
beautifully illustrated.
It is. Now, I will tell you, this was illustrated by Daniel Govar. Daniel, kudos to you, Daniel. You did a really good job. You know, you got to be honest with people. You know, if something's good, you should say it's good, and if it's crap, you should say it's crap. I think the message this book sends is crap, but I think the illustrations are good. Now, let me tell you what this book leaves out.
Where did you find the book? Where did Scott find the book at?
It was at some liberal coffee shop. I don't know. He bought it for $20.
Well, I would take it back and get my $20 back because I can't. Well, that would be a great book for me because I'm dyslexic.
Yeah, there you go.
I could start at the beginning.
Upside down.
I could read the whole book backwards. That'd be a good shape.
Yeah. Okay, so here in the book, the dad realizes he was so wrong, and he tears down the wall, and he uses the bricks to build a bridge. And then I'll read you the end, okay? So here's the end. It says, there's a picture. The moral of this story is simple but true.
If you fuck with Trump, you're gonna lose.
Yeah. Build bridges, not walls. It's the right thing to do. The moral of the story is simple but true. Build bridges, not walls. It's the right thing to do. Now, what this book leaves out. Let's talk about what this book leaves out. Now, they just show
everybody's happy.
They just show a few animals. They don't show 1,000 animals.
No.
You know, they don't show 6,000 animals trying to come in.
How many they got in that picture? 8? Looks like
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay.
And they're probably all from the same continent.
Yeah, I know. No, they're not. But, okay.
They're not?
No, you know, because lemurs and sloths and stuff like this. Sloths are from South America.
Well, that's what I said. They're all from one continent.
No, because the other ones are from Africa and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
So anyways, so we got 6 animals that wanted to come into Ronnie's yard. We didn't have 6,000 animals wanting to come in Ronnie's yard. And I would think that if 6,000 animals wanted to come in Ronnie's yard and shit all over it and tear down his stuff and eat his food and then, you know, get welfare, I think this book would be more accurate. I think if there was not 6 animals that wanted to come play with Ronnie, you know.
I don't think his dad would have went through that much of a wall building, do you?
I think no. But I think it's when 6,000 come and they're invading your house and invading your yard, that's when you build a wall. And that's what's happening right now, guys. Nobody's saying, well, onesie twosies, the illegal immigrants can't come. It's the mass and the people that are like destroying, they're like locusts. They're just coming and they're going to take all the resources of every city that they go through. It's happening in Mexico, and Mexico doesn't know how to deal with it, guys. So,
well, don't you think it's kind of a little strange that they picked Mr. Trump?
Yeah, well, it's Mr. Trump, and he's an elephant, which is Republican.
Yeah, I mean, there are a lot of simulations there.
Yeah.
And if you notice that he didn't want his kid playing with the other neighborhood kids.
Yeah.
These people are already here.
Yeah.
I mean, these animals were already here in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
So she's missing the whole point.
Yeah.
I mean, your neighbor wouldn't come over to you and tell you can't put a fence around your yard. You're going to put a big, beautiful wall.
I have a wall. I have an actual wall.
All the way around your house. I
have a fence, and then some of it is an actual brick 6-foot wall.
Yeah.
Wall. Not a fence, a wall.
Have your neighbors complained that you're trying to keep them out?
No.
All you got to do is knock on the door, you'll answer.
Yeah, you know. And I have a gate in my wall. A big, beautiful gate.
Yeah.
And if they want to come through my gate, and I allow them to come through my gate, they can come through my gate. So yeah, it's absolutely ridiculous.
But you're not going to let them float up on the back of your dock and start unloading.
No.
The 1,000 people.
No, I'm not going to let. I'm not going to
lose her mind. She opens it, looks out the back door, and here comes a whole boatload of people she don't know.
Yeah, no.
They can't speak English. Jumping in the pool.
No.
Talking about we're having tacos for dinner or what?
Yeah, I mean, could you imagine that? And that's the analogy. It's not 6 people coming over and play with my son. It's 6,000
And they got a bird on there. He could just fly right over the wall.
Oh, no. In the book, he built the wall so high to the sky that the birds couldn't fly over. So that's
one hell of a wall.
That is one hell of a wall. Now, I bet you that wall costs more than $5 billion.
Probably so.
You know.
Even heaven has a wall.
Heaven has a gate.
They got to go to the gate.
Yeah.
Well, why would you have a gate if you didn't have the rest of it? That'd be a wall.
The Pope has a wall. Israel has a wall. Everybody has a wall. Everybody has a wall, but we can't have a wall. It's absolutely ridiculous.
Oh, we're getting a wall, baby.
You think we're going to build the wall?
Oh, we're going to get the wall.
Now, what mechanism do you think? Because old Schumer, hey, I saw this thing. I'm going to Google it real fast because you know I want to be accurate on this. But if you Google German definition, hold on. I'm gonna do Google Translate, guys. Here. I saw this on the Chris Ingram show. So, Chris, it's a shout out to you. I'm going to put in Schumer, S-C-H-U-M-E-R, right? We're going to translate Schumer from English to German.
Why are you doing that?
Huh?
Why are you going to do that?
Because I was told what the definition in German was.
Okay. Hey, we had a really good time last night at the Trump Club.
We did.
We heard some very interesting speakers. We had one guy that was a nuclear physicist?
Nuclear physicist
that had gotten caught in 1985 85, trying to escape Russia to Turkey, and the KGB caught him, and he was sentenced to 15 years in prison up there. He came and told his story. It was very interesting. Then we had another guy whose father was the first person to be on the airwaves to speak
on Telemundo.
An
English-speaking
person on Telemundo.
Yeah.
And he told us a lot of different stories. He ran for, what seat did he run for in the last race?
Congress.
For Congress, and he got defeated. But
okay. Okay. I'm not making this up, guys. And you know Google is not Republican friendly.
No.
They're not conservative friendly. Google...
They're friendly if they want your money.
Yeah. So when you put in German definition of Schumer, okay? German definition for Schumer. I'm going to read this to you. It says, Schumer name meaning. It's German. It's unexplained. It's from North Germany. And it's nicknamed for middle, low German Schumer. And the definition of Schumer. What do you think Schumer means in German?
I have not a thief.
No. I'll give you
liar.
One. No. It really means this. Good for nothing. I mean, how is that possible? That the definition of Chuck Schumer's name is...
So he's Chuck Good for Nothing.
Chuck Good for Nothing.
Well, you ought to have that. They ought to put that underneath his name.
Chuck Good for Nothing.
Chuck Good for Nothing D.
Yeah, and then it's also, the sub-definition is a vagabond. Guys.
Well, that's like the word...
You can't make this stuff up.
The word Patel. You know what the word Patel means in India? Thief.
Does it?
But that's like a Smith or a Jones over here.
Yeah. Hey guys, if you wouldn't mind hitting that share button, I really appreciate it. I don't want to go back and share jail. I don't want to violate any Facebook rules, so I'm not sharing it tonight. So if you guys wouldn't mind hitting that share button. But so you think it looks like Trump is starting to vacillate a little bit on this wall?
No, he's not.
Now, do you believe he's going to extend the budget through the Christmas holiday and not shut it down during Christmas? I think he's going to do that.
I don't know what. I hope he doesn't. I hope he stays firm. He told us last time that he wasn't going to
sign that bill for Christmas presents.
And what's that?
It could affect people around Christmas and their pay.
And he doesn't want to backpedal it, but not really. 70% of the government's already funded, so it's not really going to shut down much.
I know, but even though it's 30%, would you like a 30% of people not be able to get a paycheck around Christmas?
No, that wouldn't be right.
So I don't know. Yeah, I just feel like, and then even if it's not around Christmas, let's say it's next week they're supposed to get their paycheck. They spent a whole bunch of money on their Christmas presents. They're waiting for next week's paycheck. I think around Christmas time, I personally, as a diehard conservative, diehard Trump-loving Republican, I think if you burn a timeout and you take 2 or 3 weeks, it's not going to change things. But I think he's going to find the money somewhere else. He's telling everybody, figure out a way.
Well, he told everybody to cut 5% off your budget on every level of the government.
Yeah.
So he got all of his cabinet together and said, I want 5% off everybody's budget. Yeah. So he's looking for the money. Now, I did hear today that they said that he cannot take the money out of the defense money that they got. They received, not got. They received.
Can he take it out of Homeland Security?
He can take it. He can go through the government and find money that has not been spent on different things that's not been used, and he can transfer that money into a different account, in the Build the Wall Fund account or whatever he wants. He can have his people go through the system and find out whoever, how the government and other big companies at the end of the quarter or the year's end quarter, they have to spend money or they don't get enough next year.
Yeah.
They'll get less than they got this year. Well, that's what they're saying. He can go round up that money that they didn't use, so they don't lose next year on getting more, and he can take that money and put it towards the wall. But he can't take the $5 million and put it towards the wall out of the defense fund. because it's already been appropriated.
But can he take it out like Homeland Security?
He can pretty much do what he wants, really and truly, but they're saying he can't take it out of the military budget. Out of the military, no. But like they were saying today, the military budget is what, $951 billion? So he wants to take 0.0005 billion dollars out. That's it.
Yeah. Well, the crazy part is I saw a statistic that the annual expense for Medicare providing to illegal immigrants is $16 billion. $16 billion. I've seen that the total expense for dealing with illegal immigration and whatever is like 126 to 150 billion dollars. Billion. Yeah. Well, he's only asking for 5 of that.
Well, he needs 25.
I would say, look, we ain't paying for 1 nickel more for any of them. Any of them.
So you're not going to give them $50,000 each to go home?
No. We're not going to give them $5 to stay. We're not going to give them $50,000 to go. We're not. I would say if he can't give it, I bet you he can stop it.
Yeah.
So we need to say, look, when you come across, we don't have any money. He should line item veto any money for illegal immigration support. Say, look, if you won't give me the money to stop this problem, I'm not going to pay to continue it. That's fiscal responsibility. That has nothing to do with immigration. It has nothing to do with anything. Why doesn't he just say, well, we're not going to pay for any more of it?
Doesn't he have a phone and a pen too?
He does have a phone and a pen.
Well, why don't he just pull some Obama crap like he did every day?
Yeah,
I mean, if Obama wanted this wall, they would be making donations out of their personal accounts to build it.
Yeah, maybe we can get some of that money back that flew over to Iran.
No, the Clintons already got their share, and they divvied that stuff up before it got there.
You don't think we can get any of that back?
Man,
what about the repatriating of the deposits of the monies being sent to Mexico?
Stop it.
No,
all money.
25% of it. When you go to Walmart.
Oh, I'm all with that.
When you go to Walmart and they say, okay, where's your money going? If it goes
Guadalajara.
If it goes to Mexico, if it goes to
anywhere in Central America,
Guatemala, Honduras, anywhere of those places, 25% on top. You want to mail $100 to them, they get 75.
That's right.
And Walmart takes another 10, so they get 65. Whatever, however that works.
Don't even hit them that hard. Don't hit them that hard.
Why?
Just hit them with a government fee on it, like they do on us to use our phones and everything, and just hit them for $10 a pop, like they do on the Walmart.
If we hit them for 25,
then it'll start smuggling it in. I would rather hit them for smuggling the money in or out. I mean, out.
If you're working, let's say at Walmart, right, and you want to send your money to your cousin in Guatemala, you're not going to give that money to some slapneck to take down the Guatemala.
Well, I could start running it for him.
You'll say, well, I got to pay it. I mean, I don't know what it wouldn't bother me.
Roxanne's right. She's like, every payday there's a long line at Walmart to send money out of the country. And any other check cash probably place.
Yeah.
Send it through Western Union. You can send it through
MoneyGram, whatever.
Whatever it is. There's a million ways to get the money
I'm
out.
sure PayPal probably does it.
I mean, they're confiscating it leaving the country. Why aren't they starting to tax it leaving the country?
Absolutely.
I'm all for it, putting up a big toll booth right in the middle of all the border. You're going to pay $10 to get in America and $10 to get out.
You got to pay $25 just to get out of New York City.
Yeah.
And to get back in. $25.
And that's a bridge, not a wall.
Yeah, or a tunnel.
It's a tunnel, and you're paying for it every day.
Bridge and everything, yeah. In, out, 25.
Every day.
Yeah. Okay, let's say, all right, I'm going to do a little cipher here.
That's $250. If you're paying $25 a day, and you're working 5 days a week, and you're going over the bridge and back home, that's $50 a day in just bridge fees. That's $250 a week.
All right. I got $5 billion here on my phone, okay?
For what?
That's how much we need.
Right.
We're going to divide that by $25. Take 200 million. It would take 200 million travels between the border.
And how many people cross the border every day?
I don't know. know. Let's Google how many people cross the border every day. All right, does anybody knows how many people cross the Mexico border
into the United States?
In and out. It doesn't matter. You know. All right. So southwest border. This thing right here. This is the apprehensions. Hell, 70,000 apprehended
a day.
A year.
A year. Yeah. Wow. Well, hey, look at it this way. Look how many of them leave and come back. Some of them just on the return customers we get out of Mexico, we could be making a killing.
Yeah, so anyways, whatever the number is, I mean, if you just say it's, 200 million, I know 1 million people are coming a year, right?
I don't know.
How
much do you have to pay with your application fee?
For what?
To get into the country.
I don't know.
Do you have to pay anything?
Yeah, I think you got to pay for a visa or something like that. Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah. But anyways, guys, I guess the point of all this is we can get the money. Trump's right. Mexico could pay for it, but the government and the officials and the Republicans need to have the stones. They need to reach down. They need to cough like they're in the doctor's office, make sure it's okay, and they need to say, look, we're going to make Mexico pay for this. And if you go into Mexico, if you want a vacation, you're going to pay to leave $25. And if you come back, it's another $25.
Like, you got to pay that to get in and out of Costa Rica?
Yeah.
You got to pay $46. I think it's $46 to leave. No, I don't think it's that.
I know if you fly, and if you fly, it should be fly too.
Oh, when you fly, you do. But they don't do it now. It's all in your ticket now. They did away with that little stop that you had to. But I remember when I would go, I would have to get off out of the plane, go to this little separate area, pay to leave the country, and then go to the airline and get on. And they wanted to see that I paid them their fee to leave the country.
Yeah.
On an airplane.
Yeah. So, I mean, so planes are coming back, from Mexico, charge them. Charge them $20.
Why don't we do a GoFundMe page for the wall?
A GoFundMe would handle that. And then GoFundMe would take too much of the money. They'd get $1 billion, and let's not give Zuckerberg any more money.
That's true.
But guys, there's ways, there's absolute ways.
Well, couldn't we set up a national, couldn't Trump set up like a national fund?
Well, there is a national fund. Tax those bitches that go down there. That's the fund.
How about we start a lottery, an international a lottery for instead of the mega ball lottery, we should have a build the wall lottery, just have one ticket, everybody buys it. You know how quick they'd have $5 billion? Because nobody's going to win.
Yeah.
No winners in this game. You're just buying the ticket. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, there's so many people that go to Mexico, that go to Costa Rica, that go to Honduras. If you leave and you head south, you're paying.
Oh, yeah.
And if your money leaves and you stay, you pay. And we can get $5 billion quick.
We could get to $25 billion.
$5 billion would come quick. What's up, Sean? How you doing tonight?
Sue Clark says that Cruz is trying to get this started. What is he trying to get started? They're trying to get, if the traitor Barack Obama could put $150 million out of nowhere to get to Iran, Trump is on the right track. He's trying to get El Chapo's $17 billion that we have.
Yeah.
And put it towards the wall.
Why can't we do that?
Well, that's it. Susan Clark says that Cruz is trying to get the money to do it. It's already been seized, so, ain't like he's digging out to get it anymore. He's in our jails.
Yeah, he's not going anywhere. So, yeah, there's ways that, but once again, I think the Republicans are caving. But I think they should cave around Christmas. I think that's the right thing to do,
Well, since Trump did bring back Merry Christmas. And you see it everywhere now, too.
You do. For a while there, it was like, Happy Holidays, Happy Holidays, Happy Holidays, I'm like, it's Christmas time.
Yeah.
It's Christmas time. What about this
It's not gift day, it's Christmas.
Hey, you saw that thing when Alexandria Levine was talking last night about the Muslim that's wearing the hijab
and
for
she's
Congress.
Gonna put her hand on the Koran to swear in.
Yeah.
Bullshit. I'm calling bullshit on that. There's no way. I don't even know if they voted on it yet or not, but there's been a hat law for the last 133 years that nobody can wear anything on their heads in the Senate.
Well, no, remember they said they let that go.
I don't know if I didn't see that they were letting go. I know they were talking about it, but they didn't call me on that one, so I don't know.
I'm going to put head dress in Congress.
Yeah, Gloria says there's plenty of money.
Yeah.
There's just no motivation from the Democrats to help. They don't want the wall. Hey, I was thinking about buying you something for Christmas.
What are you going to buy me?
I can get you front row seats to Bill and Hillary, front row, on Groupon right now for $19.99.
No. Really?
No.
Oh my God. Because I don't
know. They were $275 tickets, and now they are $75 though.
Really?
$75 for a front row seat.
I thought they canceled that whole thing.
Nope, they're still trying it.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, why don't they ask Zuckerberg? Why don't they do this for all the stuff that Facebook has been lying to us for the last I'd say time he was in there and when he didn't show up overseas? Why don't they just fine Facebook and Twitter and all the rest of them $25 million for letting all that $1 billion for letting all that leak out, and Zuckerberg can pay for the wall?
Yeah, I mean there's got to be a way that all these people can get guys, when we talk about $5 billion.
You paid $100 for an American flag yesterday.
No, for a Trump flag.
Oh, a Trump flag last night, and then gave it to some kid.
Yeah, because it was for those the foster kids.
Right.
You know, so I mean we got a flurry of Trump flags. I bought something that I have access to tons of them. You know,
$100 bills.
No, Trump flags.
Oh, okay. That's something Gordon I didn't know about.
Hey, but if you guys notice behind $2 one there, he's got the new re-elect Trump Keep America Great 2020 flag. And if you want that, you can go to Red for Blue and buy that snazzy flag. All the profits, all the monies that are on top of the what it costs go towards help police in America. So none of the money's kept. It's all given to police, So it's a great thing. If you need a Trump hat, Trump flag, go to Red for Blue. It's right there in the, It's on there from the
right
on there. Go to redforblue.com.
What do you think about them trying to charge this? Is he a major? A captain now.
Oh, who's that? Oh,
for killing the bomb maker.
All right, let me explain this to you.
This wasn't on our page, but I just thought of it, so I'm bringing it up.
Well, that's where the guy captured the guy that he tracked down the people. Okay, I'm not even in the military. I've never been in the military, never served in the military, but I do respect those who did. But I will assure you, if somebody walked through this door and shot my buddy $2 Juan, if I could go find him and catch him, I would kill him.
And then you're in America.
I wouldn't even think twice about it,
Right.
And I'm thinking most of us would do that.
Right.
And for somebody to be guilty of war crimes that in the middle of a war, you
in the war zone.
Yeah, in the war zone, you stop the enemy. I feel like that's just absolutely crazy, Yeah. Okay.
Well, the president's stepping in on it, or he's going to review it. I think he should bring in Chelsea Manning and whatever he calls himself today, and Berdahl or Bergdog or whatever. Bring those two in, pieces of trash, and line them up and tell them, now, if you want to do your country some good, shoot these two, and we'll give you your medals back. How are they going to strip him of his medals that he earned before he even did this?
Oh, I know, it's crazy.
He got his medals a tour before that.
Hey, John,
what?
John, you're getting a little excited.
Yeah, I know.
You're getting a little excited. Are you? Is it that time of the month for you?
It might be.
Guys, I just want you to know that $2 Juan possibly is on his menstrual cycle. Now, I know this might offend some people out there, but
it's true.
But it's for an effect. But I might be on mine also, and John and I are trying to
We're trying to sink our minis, as they call it at home.
Sink our minis, yeah. So, but. And how ridiculous that sounds, because I read this post that was put up that there's a county or a city over in England that the city council has voted to profess in the classroom that men have and boys have periods. What do you think there, John?
I'm speechless.
Yeah, so let me ask you guys out there. Gloria, you can, Matt.
Gloria, Stacy, you guys can chime in too.
Have you ever had, if you're a man, have you ever had your period? If you're a woman, have you ever been around a man that has his period? Now
I know why these. I'm not saying to offend anybody, but maybe this is why some of the lesbians like a guy that looks more manly than a woman. You know what I mean? That dressed with looks just like a guy, but now he can have his period. Maybe they're ahead of their times. You ain't buying that one either,
guys. It's
off the chain and crazy.
It's a lot. Some of this shit is so far out there, it's on its way back. I had a friend named Danny. Well, I didn't have a friend. I have a friend named Danny. And if you're watching Danny, if you watch this later on a replay, I want to say, hey, Danny once said, this was back in 1995. Okay? This is like 95, 97, somewhere around there. Danny was ahead of his time. Danny was he was a forward thinker. Danny was like the Nostradamus of society. Danny told me something I really didn't know how to interpret it back then. And this is back in the mid-90s, guys. Danny said to me, I think I'm going to stay heterosexual until it comes back in style. And
he may be waiting a long time.
I know. I think I don't. Have bell bottoms ever been back in style?
They've made a comeback,
but not really.
Everything comes back in style, but I think we've gone too far for that to come back in style.
Yeah, I don't think so. But
I thought bisexual was you had to buy her something to get sexual.
Well, bisexuals are just greedy.
Is that it? They want it from both pools.
They're just greedy. They're just people that, they're the ones on the salad bar. They're just taking too much or filling up
the guy that goes to the buffet and he puts about 8 inches worth of food high on his plate.
Yeah.
Which I never understood because you can go back as many times as you want. Once you get to the bottom, that shit's going to be cold.
Yeah.
Why
you wouldn't mix it all?
You would lose your mind.
Yeah,
that ain't never happened in the Eclipse world.
Yeah, I don't mix my food. My food doesn't touch. And I only eat one thing at a time. Like we'll go to lunch and I'll eat my pasta. And then I'll eat my vegetables, and I'll eat my meat, and I'll eat my bread. I don't mix different things. So these people that just pile it all on, I actually saw one time. This was the most outrageous. I saw a guy pile up a plate and then put a plate on top of it and pile more of it on. Like you said,
like you never ate before.
Like you said, you can go back.
No kidding.
That's ridiculous. Back. It's absolutely crazy, guys. But so there was an article that I saw on the Facebook that said this city council had voted to allow or to propose that the educators in that city taught that men and boys had their periods, because they were including transgender and non-binary men as men. Now, if you've watched any of my videos, if you've gone back and you've seen any of my stuff that's been banned on YouTube, that's been demonetized, that's been shadow banned, you will see that I choose not to use the word transgender, because transgender would imply that something has transferred. Like maybe something's transferred like body parts, maybe like DNA, maybe like chromosomes. Those things would transfer. That's what trans, in my opinion, would lead me to believe.
Blood transfusion.
Yeah. When you transfer, something transfers. It's the root word, trans. So the only thing that's transferred in what society calls transgender is body parts to the landfill or silicone into somebody. That's the only thing that's transferred, but there's no really any transfer. I prefer to use the term pseudo. Pseudo means fake, false, not real. Pseudo means, and that's really what it is. It's pseudo-gender. So, I know there's LGBT, right? Is that right?
I don't know.
It goes on and on. But it's lesbian, gay, bisexual,
I have not
trans.
yet to figure out how the lesbians got out of the gay guys.
How did the lesbians get the letter before the gay guys?
The only thing I talked to several gay people, and they said the only thing that they can come with is that the lesbians are more pushy.
Yeah, but how in the world did the lesbians get their, hold on.
Eric says you're exactly right, Cliff.
It is. I mean, it's pseudo-gender. So from now on, if you guys would start using the term pseudo-gender, I would greatly appreciate it because it's more accurate. It's a greater definition. It's a more accurate definition of what's here. So I would not say LGBT. It should be LGBP for pseudo. That's my thoughts. And I talk about it all the time. And I put a video up like that. It gets banned immediately on YouTube. I mean, I've been, demonetized on YouTube. Last week I talked about my video where all I did was say Merry Christmas, and YouTube demonetized it after it was up, and they shadow banned it. I was getting hundreds and hundreds of views, and all of a sudden it just stopped. I'm like, how did that happen? How did it just stop? So it's crazy, guys, what's going on out there. I just want to say thank you for finding us here somehow, some way. I'm grateful for the platform that Facebook gives us and how we work,
and
YouTube. But I wish it could just be more fair.
They're working on it.
You think? I don't think they are.
I think they are.
I think they're giving. Hey, just shout out to Chick-fil-A. I love Chick-fil-A, and I support what they believe in.
Me and you both.
So but
if you want Chick-fil-A on Sunday, buy it on Saturday. There you go. Answer to your problem.
Did you see they actually opened up a Chick-fil-A on Sunday to help victims of the
hurricane? Yeah. They went. The guy that owned the Chick-fil-A went down there and said, "This is an emergency. God would understand." And he opened it up and didn't charge a dime for anything that he cooked that day.
But I heard that S. Truett Cathy, the founder of Chick-fil-A, when he gave it to his kids, he made them sign a pledge that they would never open up on Sunday or else they could have their shares taken from them.
I think it's a good idea. I know that for years, I don't think they do it anymore, but I know for years when Chick-fil-A first came into Tyrone Square Mall, they were fined every Sunday for not being opened.
Yeah.
Because if you don't open your store in the mall, just like anywhere else, if you're not open you get a fine for not opening.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, because they're not good. It's not a willy-nilly deal.
Yeah. Now, hey guys, this is our Christmas special. Okay, this is the last time we'll be on before Christmas, right?
Because Christmas is Tuesday.
Yeah. So, John, do you have any Christmas weird traditions or anything like that you do?
Well, myself, no, but my wife is half Lithuanian. And the first time I think I went over to her house to eat dinner with my daughter with her daughter and now my daughter and my mother-in-law, the Lithuanians served 12 cold fish dishes for dinner that day. That's what I said.
I wouldn't want one cold fish dinner. Maybe sushi. Is it sushi?
No, it's sushi.
It's not sushi.
White herring and just all different kinds of stuff.
Oh,
I was thinking about taking the Lithuanian club.
So you know what mine is. Yeah. You know what the tradition is
that loaf.
The loaf.
The loaf. I know. That's all I know it is the loaf.
I talk about this. Everybody knows. I married into a wonderful family. My wife's family is a great group of people, and I love them dearly. And I remember the first Christmas I went there, and they have a very specific Christmas Eve ritual. You eat this loaf, and the loaf has changed a little bit over the years, but the loaf is essentially a loaf of white bread that is cut this way. It's cut like this, about 4 times. And it used to be layered with egg salad, ham salad, chicken salad, and so there would be bread, chicken salad, bread, ham salad, bread, egg salad, and then it was put all together, and then it was covered with cream cheese. And you would eat that with plain potato chips and fruit salad. No, and not sour cream potato chips, not barbecue potato chips, plain potato chips, fruit salad, and this loaf. Now the loaf has changed. it used to have Chick-fil-A chicken salad in it, but they stopped doing that. Chick-fil-A doesn't have chicken salad anymore.
They don't? They don't know that.
Yeah, they stopped doing chicken salad. So the loaf is now, there's a couple versions of loaf that show up at the in-laws' house, but it's mainly just chicken salad, no ham salad, or they'll like put half the chicken salad and half egg and half ham salad on one side, then just chicken salad for the people that aren't quite as adventurous. Now, you think, wow, you've had this wonderful meal of this loaf that's covered in cream cheese, and you've eaten your potato chips, and you've had your fruit salad. What could be next? What could be next, Johnny, for this wonderful Christmas Eve rendition evening?
I hope some eggnog with a little rum in it.
No, Johnny, we play bingo.
Bingo?
Bingo. Isn't that weird?
That is a little crazy.
We play bingo, and there's like all these prizes in these envelopes that are like old, like there's not a lot of value in some stuff. It's like an old notepad and an old pencil. Do you remember when the pencils, the eraser would be so old it would be hard?
Yeah.
There'll be pencils like that in there. There'll be like small toys, and the first envelope might have $2 in it, or maybe 50 cents or $1. And then it kind of works up. And we usually play 5 rounds of bingo, and there's usually about 20 people there. And so, usually the last bag has about $20. So that's our Christmas Eve. Now, I'll tell you, this year it's kind of odd because it's being held at when it kind of bounces back and forth house to house. But this year they're doing it like 12:30 they're starting at.
In the afternoon?
Yeah.
Well, your kids are all grown. I mean, they're not like waiting for a little.
I know. So why not do it in the evening? I don't know. But that's our tradition. If you guys have any traditions, post them up there. Let us know.
The only tradition we have now that I'm part of is the Napoleon cake. Now, when I was trying to...
What's Napoleon cake?
Okay, so it's a Lithuanian thing. When I was courting my wife, or whatever you want to call it, when I was trying to get in good with her, because I married the girl that lived next door. First, we started out drinking buddies, but that's a long story.
Now, hold on. I'm just going to ask you one question. Don't mean to interrupt you. Is this one of those stories where, baby, it's cold outside? No. And she's like, no.
It was kind of like that. She was telling me about this Nicole.
Now, I remember you telling me that she wasn't down with it at first, right?
No.
So she was like, no.
She was happy in her little world.
And you're like, baby, it's cold outside. Yeah. And you just kept singing, and she finally came over.
Yeah, finally.
Okay.
That's a different story. Okay. That's the bag of potatoes on the floor story. I'll have to tell you one time. But anyway, I drove all over this county, Hillsborough County, Pasco County. For 2 months, I looked for this Napoleon cake. I would go and buy it. I would call. You have it. Yes. I'd bring it home, wait for her to get home, go next door, show it to her. No, that's not it. 2 months. I'm telling you, I swear to God, everywhere I could think of it. My friend Vince, who is Lithuanian, says, call the Lithuanian Club. So I did. They're like, oh, sure. Come on down. Well, come on down. So since then, I became
So what was wrong with the other ones?
They weren't like, well, the other ones had 3 layers. It would be like apricot, and then it would be this other sweet stuff, and then it would be a cream like or whatever. Anyway, what it is it's like 13 or 14 layers of, you know what like phyllo dough is?
Yeah.
That real thin stuff they make baklava out of?
Yeah.
But each layer has different flavors in it. Like it's apricot, it has this, you wouldn't like it. If you didn't like the friendship cake, you're not going to like this. But it goes and such and such. So the first year I was the big hit because I brought the Napoleon cake. And my brother-in-law took it home and he ate so much of it he had to throw up. Really? But when he was done throwing up, he went back for another piece.
Really?
I mean, it's really...
So you get that now?
I've already ordered my Napoleon cake. Tomorrow I'm going to the Lithuanian Club because tomorrow they're serving kugelis and sausage.
The hell's kugelis?
It's a potato dish.
Oh, hey now... Guys, I want to take a moment here, and we're going to have a new sponsor. It's Taco Cartel, and John, you were able to have some Taco Cartel sauces.
Excellent.
So, guys, this is an amazing thing. I'm actually involved with it. It's taco flavored sausage that you put in a flour tortilla. It's really great. But I'm gonna bring some of those over for Christmas Eve or Christmas Day at our house, like where I'm going,
Right.
But I just want to say, look, we're gonna call it to the end here in about 2 minutes because the 4 J's are coming up with Jamal, Jay, Jermaine, and Will Johnson, and I know you guys are gonna switch over and hit them. But I just want to say, listen, Merry Christmas,
Merry Christmas,
Merry Christmas.
And thank our president to say it because you just don't hear it anywhere now. Everybody says it.
Absolutely.
I left the Verizon store today, and I said, Merry Christmas, and everybody in the store said it back. Not one person did not. And you can imagine what the Verizon store looked like the week before Christmas.
You need to put it to the real test and go into Starbucks and say it.
Well, I'll leave here with you now. We'll go down there.
Yeah, we'll go.
But I don't know how to order at Starbucks.
Yeah,
I don't know either. I don't want a half latte sweet double cream.
They
say the longer your order is, the more of an asshole you are.
Yeah, I bet that is,
Yeah, you know what I mean?
I think that's absolutely
half
true.
Sugar, half cream with a sprit of this and a sprit of that.
With a half calf and a decaf, with a tall, with a short shot of something. Yeah, I don't even drink coffee.
And how they get? And once they put that order, they just write asshole on the cup, and then they go, asshole.
Exactly. You know what I mean? They're right all the way around the cup. You know, they got to spin the cup.
I haven't heard anything about them ragging and crying about the Christmas cups this year from Starbucks. Usually we'd hear a big to-do about that. Didn't hear nothing this year.
Yeah, I didn't hear anything. But hey, guys, I want to say thank you. This year we've had some ups and we've had some downs.
But we're back, baby.
We're back. We've been kicked off. We've been chewed up and spit out and booed off stage. Who sung that song?
What?
Oh, it's an Eminem song. Remember? I've been chewed up and spit out and booed off stage.
No,
but I kept writing the song. Yeah, it's the Eminem song. Lose Yourself.
I'm not a big fan of him either.
I'm not either. He's an asshole. But his music's good. Just like, guys, Mr. Trunk Builds a Wall. The illustrations are good. The story, the meaning, and the point is just completely asinine. So you guys have a wonderful night. I want to thank Scott for getting me the book. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. I don't know if we're going to be on next week,
We should be.
We should be, but we maybe not.
Maybe not.
And then the following week, I'm going to be snowboarding in Colorado. So my skinny Florida ass is going to be up there in 4 feet of snow, and I'm going to be freezing it off. So not sure if hey,
we'll definitely have to try to make it next Wednesday if you're going to be on the following week.
Yeah. Hey, and if anybody's got any license plates out there that they want to get rid of and for me to hang on the wall at my house, I got about 15 now that people have mailed me. So if you got a license plate, you want your state represented on my wall, shoot me a message. I'll give you my address. If you got one laying around in your garage or you got one sitting under an old drawer, I'd really like to have all 50 states represented at my house on my wall. I'm going to start rebroadcasting from there next week. You guys have a wonderful night. This is Cliff Gephardt, $2 one. You guys have a good one.
Merry Christmas,
guys.